Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing the JACLYN Hill Ride or Die tag, and I just thought it would be fun to share with you all of my favorite makeup products pretty much. I've got a pretty good mix here of drugstore and high-end products. When I was choosing primer, it was really hard for me because I choose different primers based on different things that I want that day. But the primer that I ended up choosing is the Too Faced Hangover RX, and I chose this one because I have been through 2 tubes of this now, so I just figured it's the one that I've bought the most. It's probably the one that I like the most. It is just kind of like a white moisturizer looking product, very hydrating. It has coconut water and probiotics and electrolytes and all these things, and it smells fresh like coconuts. I like the packaging as well. Not only is it really cute, but it's a squeezy tube and a pump, which is just really convenient. It moisturizes my skin, but it leaves it feeling really prepped and hydrated and ready for makeup. It doesn't leave it feeling like slippery or like greasy. It just feels really like ready for makeup. The foundation that I picked is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. This is the shade 105 Natural Beige. This is just a go-to for me when I know that I need something that will last all day, that will look amazing, that will not make me shiny. It comes in just a squeezy tube. It's really easy application. I like using it with a beauty blender. It's fantastic if you have oily skin. It's just such an amazing foundation, and the price point is obviously fantastic because it's L'Oreal. So this is my Ride or Die foundation. For concealer, I have to go with the same concealer that JACLYN picked. That is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I love this. I have 2 shades of this normally on hands at all times, but the one that I use the most is medium light neutral. By the way, I used all of these products for my makeup look today. So this concealer, I just love the doe foot applicator. This color matches my skin pretty much perfectly, so it really works for covering blemishes and the under eyes. It blends in so easily and beautifully. I absolutely love that. I've bought it multiple times already, so that is definitely my favorite concealer. Okay, so next we're going to talk about powders, and she has both under eye setting powder and face powder in the tag. I'm going to start with the face powder, and I went with the Lorac Perfection Baked Perfecting Powder. I have the shade medium. This is such an amazing powder. You can get this at Ulta. It's kind of like that baked, similar to like a MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural powder, but this one I find has more coverage. It's really silky and smooth. It really does make your pores look flawless and airbrushed. The compact is nice. It has a huge mirror in there. And again, if you have oily skin, this will kind of mattify your skin and add some more coverage. So I really just love this one. And for the under eyes, I went with another one that you can get at Ulta. It's the NYX HD Finishing Powder, and this is in the shade Banana. I have had it for probably a year or so. Obviously I've hit pan. It's extremely smooth. It doesn't swatch very well because it's kind of like a translucent-ish powder. It says it's mineral based. It's extremely light. This is something that I strictly use for setting my under eyes. I don't use this all over my face because it has this like light banana color, which adds a really brightening effect to your under eyes. I'm wearing this today, so it's not something that's like obvious and really super bright and yellow, but it just really smooths out all of the fine lines. It's a really good quality powder for the fact that it's so affordable. It's NYX. If you're more pale, I know that they do have like a plain translucent one that's white, so that one could be something to look into, but I love the banana one. Blush is really hard because honestly I love switching blush up. It's one of those things like lip products that I could just use a different blush every single day, but there is one blush that I just love in my collection, and in general I love the Chanel blush formulas. This color is the one that I'm wearing today, and it's extremely neutral. It's called Golden Sun. I'm gonna hold it up. I'm gonna take out the little brush in here so you guys can see the color of this. It kind of reminds me of like Benefit Dallas, if you guys are familiar with that. It's kind of this like taupey mauve with a very slight shimmer to it, but the Chanel blushes are so smooth. It's really quite a pale blush. Like, it's gonna be really hard for you guys to see a swatch, but that's what I like about it. It's so subtle and it gives you a beautiful glow. The texture of these blushes are, they're just so pretty. You cannot go wrong. When I went on vacation this summer, this was like the only blush that I ended up using pretty much every day. I would keep it in my purse and I was actually just using the little brush that came with it. Also kind of reminds me of NARS Madly. If you like that blush, you'll probably like this one too. Again, it's Golden Sun from Chanel. It's number 280. I don't know if it was limited edition or not. It looks like it's, you know, basic, so I hope that it's part of the normal collection, but I really, really love that one. For bronzer, it was a pretty easy one for me, although I'm sad that I don't have the full size of this anymore. I actually ran out of the full size and I've already tossed it, but it's the Marc Jacobs Omega Bronze Perfect Tan Bronzer in the shade 102 Tantric. I do have a little deluxe sample size of this right now, so I can show you that. It is just the most beautiful sort of like neutral brown color. I would say if I had to pick between it leaning more cool or more warm, I would say it's definitely on the more warm side, but it's by no means like an orange bronzer. If you're fair skinned, you can definitely use this. It's so smooth, it's completely matte, it builds up really nicely. You can be very generous with this, so if you're the kind of person who likes to wear a lot of bronzer, this would be a good option. Again, I'm wearing this today. It makes a beautiful crease color as well for an eyeshadow. I'm also obsessed with the Marc Jacobs bronzing brush, and that plus this bronzer is just the most amazing combination. So yeah, I'm sad that I don't have the full size anymore, but the fact that I went through the whole thing shows you that I really do love this bronzer. For a highlight, I went with an oldie but a goodie, and honestly, I've been using this so much lately. Again, it's what I'm wearing today. It is MAC Soft and Gentle, and this is, I feel like, kind of the highlighter that kicked it off for a lot of people. I feel like this is probably the first highlighter a lot of people owned, including myself. It's a mineralized skin finish from MAC, and when you look at it, it almost looks like it could be a really glittery product, and I'm not like someone who enjoys a really glittery highlighter. This is the perfect glow. It's noticeable, but it's not over the top. It's quite light. It almost looks like a frosty, like beigey, like pink sort of color, which does not even sound like something that's up my alley at all. But it just looks so natural on the skin. You don't see any glitter, you don't see any shimmer, you just see this beautiful glow. It doesn't look like white or yellow, it doesn't look like any color, it just blends in with your skin perfectly. So I absolutely love MAC Soft and Gentle. It also looks beautiful in the inner corner of your eye or the brow bone. It's just such an amazing highlight. If you have this in your collection and you haven't used it for a while, dig it back out and give it a shot. I've been using it pretty much all summer. I just love this, and that's pretty much all I have to say about it. For mascara, this was pretty much a no-brainer for me, and I do have some high-end mascaras that I love, but I figure if there is a drugstore mascara that I'm obsessed with, that's going to be my holy grail, because that's the one that is obviously going to be way more affordable. It's the Maybelline Lash Sensational. It does such a beautiful job of lengthening, defining, curling, and adding just the right amount of volume. It doesn't add way too much volume, so if you're someone who doesn't like clumpy lashes, don't worry, you'll probably still like this. I feel like if you like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, that one was like a close second for me. If you like those kind of very like fluttery, curly, long lashes, you're probably gonna like this. They've made some other versions of the Lash Sensational, like some, I don't know, you know how they make other versions of mascara, even waterproof versions, and I've only tried the original and I love it. The brush is just like a plastic wand. It's curved and it has these tiny little spikes all around it, but it just works beautifully. I usually like a more natural bristle wand for my mascara, but this is so good. I can't even tell you, I've bought it multiple times and I go to it pretty much every single day, like for work. I use it more lightly. I can build it up for like nighttime or for filming right now if I want to do that. It's just such a good mascara. I recommend it to people when they ask me what a good mascara is. That one is the bomb. Okay, for lipstick, this was surprisingly a no-brainer for me too. And there's so many different types of lipsticks and lipstick formulas out there, but this is like my number one go-to ride or die lipstick. I keep it in my purse at all times. I'm just obsessed with it. It works for any occasion, with any makeup look that I'm wearing. It's comfortable. It's the YSL, and this is a Volupte Sheer Candy formula. So this is pretty much like a lip balm formula. If you haven't tried, these are extremely light and hydrating and moisturizing, and just like the name says, they're very sheer. This is like the maximum product I have left. I'm almost done with this whole tube, which just shows you how much I love it, and I will definitely repurchase it when I'm done. This, I believe, okay, so it's the shade number 14. I think it's called Sweet Cinnamon or Belle Cannelle. I will just show you a swatch, even though you're not going to be able to see it. I'm not wearing this today because I'm wearing my favorite liquid lipstick that I'm going to tell you about next. This is just very sheer. It's perfect for every day. It's super comfortable. It's amazing. It just kind of like enhances your natural lip color, and I love it so much. All of those sheer Volupte candies are beautiful. Like any color you pick out is gonna be amazing. I promise you, they're the best. For liquid lip, I ended up choosing maybe not necessarily the liquid lipstick formula that's my favorite, but the liquid lipstick color that is my favorite liquid lipstick color to wear, that I can go to for any occasion, that I can wear for daytime, I can wear for work, I can wear it at night with a smoky eye. It's gonna be this one, which is Crush from Anastasia. It's the one I'm wearing today. I've used it in like a get ready with me video on my channel before. I really do enjoy the formula of the Anastasia liquid lips, but they are kind of drying. And I feel like I do like this better with a lip gloss on top. So I'll talk about gloss next, but I'll swatch this for you so you can just see it like on my hand. It's a really pretty pinky nude neutral color. I really like it a lot. It's on my lips as well. Not much else to say about it, but I really, really love this color. For gloss, I decided to go with the Dior Addict Lip Polish. This is an interesting gloss. It's a smoothing lacquer is what they call it. So I feel like you can pretty much wear this over any lip color. It's a very sheer pink. And even when you wear it just like by itself on your lips, it kind of just like plumps up your lips. It gives them a very wet, juicy look. It's just really, really pretty. It's very comfortable to wear as well. It doesn't give you like a sticky feeling. It's just really smooth. I like this by itself and also on top of liquid lipsticks or lipsticks in general. I'm actually not wearing this today. Today I'm wearing the Sugar Sugar by Marc Jacobs, but JACLYN Hill mentioned that lip gloss in her tag, and I wanted to switch it up and mention different things in my tag. So that's why I wanted to tell you guys about this one, because this is something that also lives in my purse. It's so comfortable. It looks good for any occasion, and I highly recommend checking out this Dior lip polish. The next category is lashes, but since I don't really ever wear lashes, and I already told you about my favorite mascara, I'm going to talk to you guys about an eyeliner instead. I chose this one, which is, as you can see, very loved. It's very small right now. It's the MAC Eye Kohl in Costa Riche. This is like a very, very dark brown color. It's very close to black, so it just gives you that depth that you're looking for. It looks really good, kind of tight lining the top lash line. That's how I'm wearing it today. You can also kind of smudge it out and it looks really pretty. It's just a really good go-to eyeliner for me. I wear it every single day. I feel like the fact that it's brown makes it a little bit less harsh and slightly more wearable than black. So sorry that I don't have lashes to show you. I'm not just gonna like show you some random pair of lashes because the tag has them, but I really don't wear lashes. If you watch my channel, you know that. So I do love this MAC eyeliner though. For eyeshadow palette, this was something that was really hard to just pick one favorite eyeshadow palette, but I ended up going with something that was just really classic. I knew I would be happy to go to this in any scenario, which is why it's like my ride or die. I take this a lot with me when I'm traveling. It is a MAC palette, and these actually, the price was reduced on these somewhat recently. And this is one that's pre-made, so you can buy this exact palette with all of these shadows in it. And this is the, I think it's called the Warm Neutral palette. It has 15 shadows in it, and it has pretty much everything you need in it for a beautiful eye look. You can use this like black sort of, it's actually not a black, it's a very, very deep brown. You can use this as an eyeliner. This is Saddle, which is just a classic matte brown, which is beautiful in the crease. You have Amber Lights, which is like a beautiful shimmery shade. I'm wearing this all over my lids today. I have some really pretty highlight colors over here. I'll swatch some of the ones that I'm wearing on my lids. Like this one is the highlight called Hey. Amber Lights is the one that's all over my lid. It's really pretty. Saddle, the matte brown. It's just, this is such a pretty neutral palette, but you can get so many beautiful looks out of it. And then I'll swatch this one, which is Dark Brew. It's a really pretty, like reddish, really warm brown. Oh my gosh. And the quality of these, I mean, MAC shadows don't disappoint. They're really good quality. This is just a really good go-to ride or die palette, the MAC Warm Neutrals. Check it out. I want to say it's like 65 bucks, which is such a good deal for 15 MAC eyeshadows. It's just an amazing palette for any occasion. And then setting spray was something that JACLYN included at the end of the tag, and she picked one from Urban Decay, which was the Chill setting spray. I personally prefer the All Nighter setting spray, and that's because I have like more of an oily combination skin type. This is the long lasting setting spray. It's oil free, paraben free. It has temperature control technology apparently. I live in Houston, Texas. It's very, very hot and humid here. I feel like I pretty much have to wear this every single day to set my makeup, and I do. I pretty much wear this every single day. It just works. And for perfume, this is the very last thing in the tag. I chose something that it's fairly new to me. I got this for Christmas last year. It's Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt, and I'm gonna spray this right now just to kind of experience it. So fresh. Like, you could just never go wrong with this. I don't think you could ever offend anyone with this scent. Oh my gosh, it just smells so good. It's not too sweet. It's extremely fresh. I don't know what to say. If you like sage and sea salt and you think that you'd be into a really nice, fresh and clean fragrance, I would check out this one by Jo Malone. I've had it for, I guess, 8 months now, and it's almost gone. I really need to try and savor the rest of that stuff because I love it. And it is very pricey, but that is my current favorite perfume. And that is it for the tag. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've done the tag in the comments. Like, let me know if you have done one of these videos. Or, of course, if you just want to let me know what any of your favorite products are, you're always more than welcome to share your recommendations with me. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, please subscribe to my channel if you have not already. That would really mean a lot to me. And that's going to be it for now. I will see you all in my next video. Bye!